Hawks fans, who would have thought that this offseason would be going the way that it is right now? And I have to say, the NBA has been put on notice. I listened to Iman Shumpert and what he had to say as far as Trey Young being a 6'3" guard, and can he transition and play outside of his position in order to get this team to where it should be? Yes. Dadgummit, yes, he can definitely do it. And I'm going to be here to talk about what it is that Trey Young is capable of doing. First of all, I'm going to defend that. But also, too, we're going to talk about the so-called contract dispute that Trey Young is in with the Atlanta Hawks. And I say this because I'm not necessarily sure that it is a contract dispute, but more so, Atlanta's definitely wanting to get the best deal done for Trey Young, as well as Trey Young getting the best that he can out of the Hawks organization, who they've brought in. Can Trey Young get the best out of everyone around him? Is the juice worth the squeeze? All of that, and we definitely will get into it today. But before we go any further, what's going on, everybody? My name is Walter Pollard. This is Atlanta Hawks Digest. And I'm here to dive right into all of it because, again, listening to what Iman Shumpert had to say, I can tell that he was I believe that he believes what he says. Be that he is an NBA player, I think he knows where he's coming from. But just seeing what I saw last year, as a spectator, I know that he's an athlete, I'm the spectator. But seeing what I saw last year, I believe that the Atlanta Hawks organization and Trey Young are starting to make the turn. You dig what I'm saying? Starting to make a turn for the right way, headed in the right direction. You know how some people say, I made a full 360. No. The Atlanta Hawks are making a 180. They're not doing the whole play-in tournament every single year. I don't believe that that's going to be the case. I believe this team is a top 5 team when it's all said and done at the end of the season. Mark my words. You can believe me if you want to. Let me know in the comments if you believe so. Now, before we go any further, I definitely want to say thank you to all of you all that have been watching and viewing our content. Now, 71% of you that are not subscribed, that's perfectly fine. I'm not upset because I know that you guys are watching. I'm going to show you guys another photo. You dig what I'm saying? Because, again, I saw that we were at 2,445 subscribers a couple days ago, actually. And then I looked, 2,531. You guys are awesome. An extra 735 subscribers in the last 28 days. I appreciate every last one of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So to the 28% of you all that are definitely viewing our content and subscribed and you're locked in and you get the notifications and all that other jazz, we appreciate you. Thank you. Continue to watch Hawks Digest. Continue to support us. We will support you guys as well. But to the 71%, keep viewing it. And then if you feel the need to hit the subscribe button, definitely do so because we are going off. Again, I'm at a loss for words because this offseason, everywhere I go, I talk about the Atlanta Hawks with all the different people, and everybody's like, man, the Hawks are looking good this year. Man, what do you think about the Atlanta Hawks? I saw your video. You really believe that? Yes, I believe that the Atlanta Hawks are going to be one of the top teams when it's all said and done. Now, to this young gentleman, again, Trey Young, last year, he ended the season with record numbers as far as assists is concerned, led the league in assists, which was, in my opinion, great, incredible. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause to Trey Young because that's different. And yes, we know that Trey Young can score. We know that he has the ability to score. I think career-wise, so far in his career-wise, he averages about a 25.3 points per game, 9 assists per game. So, again, we know that he can do that. But last year, I believe, is a small glimpse into the future. And this is a small glimpse of seeing what Trey Young is capable of doing. This is a small glimpse into what Trey Young is about and how he's going to move forward. And then, too, looking on the flip side, the Hawks organization seems as if they're giving him all of the things that they need. But listen to what Iman Shumpert had to say about Trey Young and just what he has to offer to the Atlanta Hawks and to the NBA.
I think back on that quote that I was talking about when Kevin Durant said he thinks the 6-foot point guard might be coming to an end.
Oh, yeah, when he was on Mind the Game.
And this is what I think he was talking about, where you're saying, yes, Trey Young, statistically, what he brings to a game of basketball, I get it. At 6, what is he, 6'2"?
6'3".
6'2", 6'3". It's tough to say, can he switch on to a 5 at the end of the game? Can he guard a bigger guard? Can he, what are the other things that he can do besides score it? Can he make a 2-guard a scoring champion? Those are the things that we're thinking about and we're looking at when we're thinking of a smaller guard. You're thinking of a guy that can get guys going, that could pitch ahead, especially after seeing OKC and Indiana in the finals. You have to be thinking we have to change our game and change our style a little bit to make sure that we're pitching ahead, we're moving the baton, and we're making sure the other guys are getting off. If you don't have 3 or 4 guys that are weapons on your team, if there's only one head to cut off the snake, then it's going to be a tough day for him.
Now, of course, you know, Iman Shumpert had brought up the fact of, can Trey Young do these things? Can he switch down to a big? Can he get a 2-guard, a scoring title? And looking at the 2-guard that we have, I don't even think we need a scoring title. We need to check on him to see if he's going to rob the entire NBA for basketballs and things of that such, because Dyson Daniels is a freaking unit on the defensive end. So that goes with that's beyond the point. But what I'm getting at is the fact that, you know, guys like Iman Shumpert, not to say that he's you know, wrong for his stance, but guys, there's a lot of people in the NBA that believe that, can Trey Young get it done? Is he able to do what he's able to do as far as, you know, assisting the team? We saw a glimpse of it last year with his assist and how he was able to involve other teammates and other players. We got to remember, the Hawks, they were a crapshoot last year just in regards to injuries, you know, guys being in and out, the lineup consistently switching around and changing. And yet, the main consistent thing that we have all seen last year was what? Trey Young sticking it out and being that guy for the team, being the leader. And I'll show you guys another clip here. Trey Young, again, he has shown the organization what he plans on doing. I think that he definitely wants to be here in in Atlanta. Now, Steve Smith, of course, he spoke out about the Trey Young, contract, again, in parentheses, contract disputes and things of that such with the organization. But Steve Smith even went so far as to say that this could be a career-defining season.
I think back on that quote that I was talking about.
But he spoke out and said that this could be a career-defining season for Trey Young. Now, let's go through this one more time so that we all can remember. The Hawks can offer Trey Young, okay, they can offer him a 4-year, $228 max extension this offseason. I want to say within the next couple of days, or if that has already passed by, Trey Young can ink his name, you know, on contracts, and he can say that he's going to be with the Atlanta Hawks for the next 4 years worth $228 million. Or he could get the Supermax deal, and that would mean that he would have to negate his contract this season, play without a contract. You're just basically playing for the league, not the league minimum, but, you know, he's playing for his previous contract. He's not getting the extension, but he could also go for the Supermax deal, but he would have to get an All-NBA title, or not All-NBA title, but an All-NBA nod. He'd have to be on the first team, All-NBA team or whatnot. But Steve Smith, he also went as far as saying that, you know, this could be how the Atlanta Hawks are going to adjust. The Atlanta Hawks are a bit hesitant. He feels as though the Hawks are a bit hesitant in getting Trey Young that money or getting him to sign that deal, mainly because of the fact that, you know, you have certain inconsistencies. Since 2001 to now, we've missed the playoffs twice. We've been in the play-in tournament, been eliminated twice. to the Bulls and to the Miami Heat. Very embarrassing losses. Last year, you go 0 for 2 in the play-in round. The year before, you get X'd out. The DeJounte Murray was an embarrassment as well. So there's a lot of negative things that do surround the Hawks in some degree. But again, if you look at what last season was, if you paid attention in any way, you saw that there were little spurts. You saw that Dyson Daniels was definitely going to be a defensive unit. You saw that Zaccharie Risacher is going to be here for the long run. You saw that Trey Young has the ability or has the capability of leading the Atlanta Hawks. We saw it in a small sample size, but we still saw it. And again, you take a team like that who is able to go at least to the play-in tournament. You turn that around this year, you add in Asa Newell, you add in Kristaps Porzingis, you take Luke Kennard, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Atlanta Hawks have been packing it on. The Atlanta Hawks organization has given Trey Young the tools that he needs in order to get back to the Eastern Conference Finals, in my opinion. So I wrap all that around to say this. Though we don't see any contract talks between Trey Young and the Hawks organization right now, that doesn't mean that the work is not getting done. That doesn't mean that Trey Young isn't planning on sticking with the Atlanta Hawks or the Hawks standing by Trey Young. So I say contract dispute because I don't believe that there's a contract dispute. But I do believe that Trey Young is going to be a Hawk for the long haul. It is just a matter of time before he signs that contract and the Atlanta Hawks has their guy. Okay? My name is Walter Pollard. This is Atlanta Hawks Digest, and I am signing out. Peace.